Not a Dharma.
Does Dharma make a judgment about what's serving the world and what isn't? I mean, if I was meditating in a cave for 20 years and sending out loving energy to the world, but not actually engaging or, filling anyone's teeth or advising them on their legal problems, would I be fulfilling my Dharma, or would I be just,
the point
a
is,
dosser, as my friend would say?
No, if you are taking on that your role is as a renunciate,
okay,
as a hermit, back to the hermits.
So you'd have to actually,
you don't have to go and sign it. You don't have to register at the council.
I'm an official renunciate.
And, this is my job. So send the dole check to this address, this cave.
That's, right, that's quite a good concept.
No, but your point is that in your own mind, you are saying, this is the role I want to play for society.
Right.
I want to meditate. I want to be a person sending out good vibes.
Yeah.
Now, others might say that's great or not.
Yeah.
They may have their own opinion of how valuable that is.
Judgments inevitably.
But the point is, if you are doing it and in your mind you see it as service to the world, then at least you won't become a self-indulgent and self-absorbed type of hermit who really is only concerned for themselves. And your soul will continue to soften.
Okay. And that's a matter for me and my consciousness rather than conscience.
The old story is in the Vedas, someone would say, well, what is Dharma? And the answer is, depends. Depends on who you are.
So it's not like life purpose. It's not like.
Well, I mean,
because I've always thought it has this sort of, when people talk to me about Dharma, I think, that sounds like life purpose.
Yes, I mean, what they're talking about is, obviously there's lots of different dharmas that are circumstantial to do with occupation, stage of life, family relations and all that.
Right.
And those will come and go and change throughout. But there's more, and we've talked about the other side of the spectrum, which is Sanatan Dharma, connected with the soul.
Yeah.
But somewhere in between those, there's the kind of you, the identity of you in this life, the certain kind of inner being where you're at. We're not an entirely spiritualized entity, We are part of the world, but we're, the soul is obviously transcendent, but we're involved. We're here in this body. We're identifying with this life.
Well, yeah, but hang on. Just because we have a physical body doesn't mean to say that we have to, we have to have a vocation, does it?
No, but what I'm saying is that there's an actual kind of, beyond the temporary kind of worldly identities, there's a certain underlying you-ness, and what you're like, and where you're at in this life. And actually, you can think of that, and you can focus on that, and you can kind of try and understand that as an identity, who you are. And then with that, you can start to see what you want to give. And how you want to serve from that position. And actually that's probably very important to get that clear, because if you get that clear, it probably could help all these other subsequent dharmas. Deepak Chopra used to do an interesting one on this one. To this mix of identity and the service responsibility, he would add another one, which is, what are your specific and special skills and abilities? And that's because that's what you should call on for this life purpose one. It may manifest in your job. You may have particular skills which made you a good lawyer, and therefore that was dharma there. Those same skills may make you a good friend, and a friend has a dharma to serve other friends. But at the same time, it's trying to kind of integrate your aspirations and your skills at its deepest level into that basic core you person. And that will define a kind of dharma for you in this life, and a way in which you tend to give. And if you don't mind me kind of doing a little kind of dharma
Do your Dharma on me.
analysis, you are you have a
Be
deep
nice,
interest. Yeah, I don't know. you have a deep interest in how people are in this world.
Yeah.
And you want to see them uplifted. You
Yeah,
want to see them
absolutely.
happy. And you want,
Absolutely.
So that is part of who you are.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have that kind of, and it's not just a vision for people. You have almost a need, a drive, a desire to really see people helped and have their lives improved.
Yeah.
So that is you.
Yeah.
And now you're pulling the skills that you have in terms of your philosophical research and insights, your ability to analyze and think about things.
Yeah.
You're pulling on those skills in order to see if there's a way in which you can serve people broadly
Yes.
through those skills.
Yes.
So what
And
you're
not
doing,
just that, the maximum number of people as well.
well, that's it. Dharma. You will try to,
Yeah.
make it as extensive as you can.
Yeah.